Oh, Canon. Old cripply Canon. Their last invention was crutches for the weak. While most other companies are wasting resources pouring into research and development, old Canon is sending scouts out to Special Olympics events for motivation and inspiration. They get a plenty, don't they? Hey, look at that guy, Tom. He just won the race. He has no legs. See? You don't need all the features of a human body to win at life. Well, yeah, he won, but he rolled across the finish line and threw up. It wasn't a very dignified win. You're missing the point. He won that race because he lacked legs. He didn't have the features of all the other athletes. I don't think that's why he won. It's more like he won despite of that. I think what helped him the most was that the race number he wore on his shirt flipped out to the side. And that just aided in the aerodynamics of that whole race. Well, you're right on that one. Did you see what happened to the guy whose number flipped up to the top? Decapitated. That's terrible. So we can agree then that he didn't win the race because he didn't have legs, right? I'm not so sure we can agree, Tom. That seems like that's the reason. And we should make a camera with no shutter button. It just takes a picture automatically every 5 seconds. It's auto shutter. They're gonna love it. I'm leaving for Pentax, Gary. You can't stop me. So Canon isn't exactly known for throwing the kitchen sink at us with every camera release, but in today's video, we talk about what I think they need to bring in 2019 to stay afloat and not become a laughingstock at the camera village. Let's get into it. All I want is the perfect camera. Before we get started, I am coming out with a how to make a bed ebook. It's mostly going to be a series of videos like that. So links are down below. So I know I trash Canon quite a bit, and I enjoy it. It's one of my pastimes. But if I'm being honest, Canon is the company I want to see succeed the most. That's what I have hope for. I think Canon's the only one that's going to make my perfect camera because they focus on usability where other companies foolishly focus on technology. So camera uses their 1940s technology with an advanced alien usability factor. And that's why they sell cameras. They know how to make a camera work. I said long ago that I thought it would be Canon's second full-frame mirrorless camera that would be the one. They would finally get it then. They'd iron out the kinks of the first one. That touch bar shit, wild, blinded, pin the tail on the donkey shit. What's that one? What the shit? They make cameras easy to use and they're fun. And I want a Canon camera. I miss it. That's how I got into this shit. My first Canon camera was a Canon camera. And my second camera was a Canon camera as well. Why did I abandon them? I'm so sorry. Help take me back. But they better get their shit together, because I will only allow so much slack in my line of life. They're cutting corners, and I'm sick of it. Let's start with their little guy. I think they have to come out with a flagship APS-C mirrorless camera. The reason I didn't buy that M50 because I know that was the budget one. I know they can do much better. They gave us budget shit. So I don't like budgie shit in my cereal. The only thing I really want to see Canon do is try. Just give us everything you got for once. Stop holding back. I'm so sick of the holding back features. Sony actually just copied their business model with that A6400 release. It's like, it's the A6500 that's better in every area, but then we take out the IBIS. It's the same body. It fits in there. We know it does. It's the same exact body. But you took it out to protect the A6500. But then the 400 is better in every other area. That's what Canon's been doing for years. They have that M5, nice camera, but the screen flips up. People are jerry-rigging up these things. It's like, oh, okay, if we just add this L bracket and then attach that to a C bracket, and then we can hang the mic from that, and then it's fine. Okay, that wiggles, but you just tape that part to a fountain. Where was I pointing? A fountain Chains, you can hang chains from it. Listen, you MacGyver-ass motherfucker, I don't need to buy a camera and then head my ass to a hardware store to rig up some Jimmy rig with the brackets and shit all over the poles hanging out. Gonna stab someone in the eye. Just give me a camera that works. I don't have to build shit on top. I'm not a Lego practitioner. I want to see a flagship APS-C mirrorless that's much better than the M50, and don't just cripple it by doing something weird to protect the M50, like flipping the screen down or up. Give us the M50 style body and then make it much better. Give us real slow-mo, maybe fit IBIS in there. Canon needs to get on the IBIS train of life because there's 3 tickets left. You're gonna let Kodak buy one? Kodak's gonna buy one. What are you gonna do then? If they come out with this camera, they have to update that lens lineup because it's not very good. They focus too much on lightweight, everything with aperture 52 and above, just to keep it light. I'll light your bathroom on fire. I want some faster glass. Every single video shot on the M50 is shot at ISO 99,000 because your f52 bullshit lens couldn't handle the caves of life. You gotta at least get a 16mm f1.4, if not 1.2, and some wider shit, some faster shit. So work on that, bitch. When it comes to full frame mirrorless, I hope they dive deep into mirrorless and abandon the whole DSLR shit. We don't need a 90D. We don't need a 7D Mark VII. Just abandon that whole shit. Take that mirror out, look yourself in the eye. Do you see integrity? I'm not sure I see it from you, Canon. We all know they rushed out that EOS R because Nikon made their announcement and they're like, holy shit, they did it. All right, let's just send this one out. It's finished. It's like the whole back is missing buttons. It's not complete at all. It wasn't complete, but they got it out there and charged like twice what they should have. So that's bullshit. The EOS R is almost perfect. It's just missing a couple key things. So we need to add IBIS in there. Just stop fooling around. You got to put it in there because most of your lenses are not stabilized for that system. And the only reason I haven't bought it was because they don't have the lenses. I'm not a fan of adapting lenses. I don't care what you say. You're gonna lose a percentage of autofocus speed no matter what you're adapting. And I'm not taking that chance. I don't care if it's 3% less and you don't even notice it. I notice it. I notice. So I just want to see some exciting wide angle lenses for that system, and they don't have anything yet. So come out with a 24mm 1.4 or 1.2. I want to see that 1.2, holy shit. I would handle a 1.8 if it was stabilized. Something's got to be stable in that goddamn camera. Either the in-bis or the out-bis. You make one of them stable. And I want some special shit like a 15 to 30 f2. Since you're doing weird shit like that, I want to see that thing. Marvel us. Shock us. But really, I'd be a happy man with just some IBIS. And then a little slow motion upgrade. Just give me 1080p 120 frames. Call it a day. Then you're pretty much, I don't care about your 4K crop. Crop it all you want. I'm 1080p over here. And you got good 1080p, so I'm happy. If you're not willing to do those things, please make an EOS R style cinema camera then. That's small like an actual camera, but it's video oriented. I'd love to see that so much. I don't care if it costs $3,000 if that's what you have to do to us. Just give us our cinema camera in a small body. Stop protecting your C100 lineup. Those things are big and clunky. So I just hope they focus all their attention on that R lineup, making a better camera. Take your time, and then come out with your video style camera. Make more lenses, wide angle shit. I want some blurry background sometimes. I'm filming an f8 over here. It's bullshit. Ain't nothing blurry back there. You can see every cushion, every detail in that cushion. I hate that. As for other things I want from Canon, honestly, just focus on that R lineup. I don't really give a shit about their G3X. If you could, make that G3X with the APS-C sensor and a wide angle lens 18 to 50, 1.8 to 2.8. Have a little mic jack, hot shoe, side flippy, IBIS somewhere in there. I would consider that thing for vlogging. I'd like to upgrade my vlogging camera, but I just use that Sony X3000. It works so fine. Just a tiny little thing. Sometimes I wish it was better quality, but I don't need it. Canon, if you want to come out with a little action cam to beat the Sony X3000, I'd be all for that. But really, all Canon has to do is try. I know it's hard. Life is hard. We've all been dealt a sack of cards. We didn't choose those cards, but we have to make a card pile, maybe a little house out of what we got. We all weren't given an ace of spades over here. But if you can find it in your heart to just try, don't hold back. I believe in you, Canon, and I know you believe in me. We believe in each other, and let's make a camera together. Hire me on board. I'll teach you my ways if you teach me yours. So, I think we're done. What do you want to see from Canon? Post it down below. I think just EOS R, but better. And then give us more lenses. Keep on focusing on that. And I'm happy. I'm happy. So, thank you, Canon, for making usability your #1. But maybe talk to some of the aliens over at Sony to get some of their technology. And then you'll get some. So, we're done. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.